Greetings. Once again, we are continuing with our topic, presentation skills that we started off in the previous video. Now, even in this video, we are continuing. We are looking at the third subtopic we're going to look at, which is the 7 principles of effective public speaking. So that's what we're going to look at in this video. So sometimes when we watch celebrities, politicians, or business leaders speak on TVs or in public, they seem so at ease that we may wonder, are great speakers made, or are they just born that way? Well, it is true that some individuals are born with this gift. Many effective public speakers have trained themselves to be so. Like, as some are born with that gift of public speaking, they are good at interacting, they are social, you get, and they have that gift. Others just train themselves to be so. So either they have received formal media training, or they have delivered so many presentations that over the time they've learned what works for them. So what is the true secret to effective public speaking? So that is what we're going to look at in this video. We are going to look at the 7 principles of public speaking that have been developed to help you nurture your public speaking skill. So keep them in mind every time you find yourself presenting with a group. But as I told you previously, they are not only to use during communication to a large audience, but even with a small audience and even at your workplace. So let's get started. So number one thing is perception. So what you should do is that you should stop trying to be a great public speaker. Stop trying to be a great public speaker. Like, people want to listen to someone who is interesting, relaxed, and comfortable. So you don't have to stress yourself to be like I don't know how to put it, like pretending to be a great speaker. No, you just have to give it time, practice it slowly. Like, try to make it natural. Practice each concept in a way that is comfortable with you. So in the routine conversations we may have every day, we have no problem being ourselves. Yet too often, when we stand up to give a speech, something changes. Like, we focus on the public at the expense of the speaking. And but to become effective at public speaking, you must do just the opposite. Focus on the speaking and let go of the public. Like, think of it as a conversation between you and the audience. If you carry on relaxed conversations with 1 or 2 people, you can give a great speech. So whether your audience consists of 2 people or 2,000, and whether you're talking about the latest medical breakthrough or what you did today at work, be yourself. Talk directly to the people and make a connection with them. Create a connection between you and your audience. Like try to establish that connection. And then second thing is perfection. So when you make a mistake, no one cares but you. So even the most accomplished public speaker will make a mistake at some point, because mistakes are human. So just keep in mind that you will not more than anyone in your audience. So the most important thing you can do after making a mistake during a presentation is to keep going, because just know it is yours, not more than your audience. Just keep going. Don't stop unless the mistake was truly earth-shattering. Otherwise, never apologize to the audience for a minor slip, unless they are reading the speech during your delivery. The audience won't know if you left out a word, said the wrong name, or skipped a page, because it is you who is the author of the speech, not them. They don't know what your speech, how you made your speech. So because to error is human, a mistake can work for you because it allows you to connect with your audience. So people don't want to hear from someone who is perfect. They will relate much more easily to someone who is real. People want someone who is real. So master the art of public speaking and crush your next presentation with one or more tips that you learn from this study. Then the third thing is visualization. So if you can't see it, then you can't speak it. Winners in all aspects of life have this in common. They practice visualization to achieve their goals. Visualization is an important aspect of life. Like even if you want to be someone, you have to visualize yourself in that image. So salespeople envision themselves closing the deal. Executive pictures like executives picture themselves developing new ventures. Athletes close their eyes and imagine themselves making that basket, hitting that home run, or breaking that record. So the same is true in public speaking. If you've read the 10 powerful body language tips, or like we looked at in the previous videos, the non-verbal communication languages, then you know how anxiety can impact presentation skills. So the best way to fight anxiety and to become a more comfortable speaker is to practice in the one place where no one else can see you. So that is your mind. No one can see you in your mind. No one can see in your mind. So you have to practice in your mind. Visualize yourself there. So if you visualize on a consistent basis, you prepare your mind for the prospect of speaking in public, and pretty soon you will conquer any feelings of anxiety. Then the other aspect is discipline. So practice makes perfectly good. So your goal is not to be a perfect public speaker. No, there is no such thing. So your goal is to be an effective public speaker. Like anything else in life, it takes practice to improve those public speaking skills. So sometimes people take communication for granted because they speak to people every day. But when your prosperity is directly linked to to how well you perform, in front of a group, then you need to give the task the same attention as if you were a professional athlete. So remember that even champion athletes practice every day. So try to practice always as well. Then the other aspect is description. Make it personal. Like whatever the topic, whatever the topic, audiences respond best when the presenter can personalize their message. You get? So it's a terrific way to get intimate with large audiences. Take the opportunity to put a face on the facts of your presentation. Like people like to hear about other people's experiences, the triumphs or the victories, the tragedies, and everyday humorous anecdotes, something like that. So that makes up their lives. So telling stories will give you credibility and help you or your listeners engage more often. So try to make your presentations personal. Like let your audience relate with you in person through your speech, through the stories you tell. So whenever possible, insert a personal interest element in your public speaking. So this technique will make your listeners warm up to you but it will also do wonders at putting you at ease by helping you overcome any lingering nervousness, things like that. After all, on what subject is your expertise greater than on the subject of you yourself? Nothing. It's not there. So the other thing is inspiration. So you should speak to serve. Like for a trist that is sure to take much of the fear out of the public speaking, take the focus off yourself and shift it to your audience. Like after all, the objective is not to benefit the speaker but to benefit the audience. So through your speaking skills, teaching, motivation, or entertainment. So in all your preparation and presentations, you should think about your audience. uh, like think about your purpose. How can you help your audience members achieve their goals? And then the other one is anticipation. So always leave them waiting more, leave them waiting for more. So one of the most valuable lessons maybe I've learned from communication skills and the other experiences, that when it comes to public speaking, less is usually more. Less is usually more. So I don't think mm, beg your pardon, like I don't think I've ever left a gathering and had someone say, I wish the speaker had spoken longer. Or on the other hand, I can imagine how many speakers probably can't count the times they thought, like, I'm glad the speech is over. So it seemed to go on forever. So like the speakers, like, I'm glad the speech is over. It seemed to go on forever. So you need to surprise your audience. Always make your presentation just a bit shorter than anticipated. So like if you've followed the first six principles as we've been looking at them, you already have their attention and interest. So it's better to leave your listeners wishing you had spoken for just few more minutes uh, than them sitting waiting in their seats for your speech finally to end. So something like that. So what I assure you is that if you practice and you try to make these principles part of you, you will actually find it easy. You will find the public speaking easy. You develop the speaking skills and then you will enjoy it. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more content, and be blessed.